Hi, welcome to the farm. I am starting a new series here. I'm going to be playing an American style map on Farming Simulator 25. I'm just starting out, and as you can tell, I have about $2 million in the bank right now. I'm going to be starting out. This is a Michigan map, so it's going to be like I moved to Michigan from another farm or from another job, and I start with a decent $2 million. That should get me going and make it so I don't have to take forever to farm these fields with tiny equipment to start out with. I think I will be doing some of the smaller fields with some smaller equipment, but I would really like to get to where we're making a little over $1 million a year, maybe even $2 million a year from all of our different plots. So come along with me as I set up the farm here, and we'll get going. So I'm up here on field number 3, or plot number 3, I should say. It looks like there's a few different spaces that you can actually purchase for farm locations. So we got field number 3 up here, number 61 I need to visit, number 15 I need to visit, um, and then I think that is actually it for what you can buy right off the bat. That might be one as well that has some stuff going on. So I'm going to check out these 3, maybe 4, and decide on whether I want to purchase the 61, number 3, or number 15, and possibly number 49. Once I pick the farm out, then I think we'll be able to decide what type of crops we're going to start out with based on the fields that are nearby and the size of equipment that we're going to need. I'm thinking we're probably going to start out with either some smaller equipment to just do one, maybe 2 medium-sized fields, or we might start out with some grass to do some silage as well. So I'll be right back in just a second with my choice on which property we're going to choose here. Alright, so after looking into it a little bit, I think we are going to go ahead and buy this smaller farm here, which is, I believe it's spot 15. This one up here looks kind of nice, but the fields right next to it are all very large, except for 25 and 23. And it kind of seems like I'm really far away from all the other stuff down here. I think 15 is a nice central location, and some of the fields around it look pretty good for starting out, with these being some smaller ones and then some bigger ones over here to the west of it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy for 50,000 number 15 here. What I did want to do is not start myself out with such a good start here with all the crops already on different fields. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to January. Right now it's August. I'm going to go ahead and skip to January. And we'll see what things look like here to start out at the beginning of the year. And then we'll go ahead and start planning and see where we get from there. So real quick before we get started here with buying land and different vehicles. I do have seasonal growth on. Days per month is 1 day, and then I don't have anything visual set. Snow, I'm going to turn snow off. I've never really enjoyed it. Crop destruction is on for now. We'll see how long that stays on. I don't want field stones. It's just way too annoying to have to repair vehicles because of field stones and have to pick them up all the time. Lime required, and weeds are on, and periodic plowing is on as well. I do have disasters destruction enabled. I think the disasters are a little bit higher here on this map. I think there's quite a few tornadoes that will end up popping up on this series. And then, yeah, just normal everything else. Just going to leave it all normal. I'm going to leave AI worker refill on. We might end up changing that later, but I'm going to leave it on for right now. I think I'm going to allow myself to use workers if I have 2 processes that need to be running at the same time, especially for harvesting and um, um, picking up the grain with the especially for harvesting and picking up the grain with a cart. So I think that'll work out pretty well for that. All right, so I'm going to start out here with hopefully some land that's just close by. I think, like I said, I want to start out with doing some silage first, and I think if I get field 51 and 53, I can mow this down and get a pretty good amount of silage out of this, as well as I think we can use these later for some animals. So fields that need plowing are going to be red here. Let's go ahead and buy these 51 and 53. We can go ahead and mow those here soon. I do think that I want to start, even though it needs plowing, I think I'm going to go ahead and start out with field 12 here. I think that's a good choice. It needs lime and plowing. Yep. So I think we'll either choose 12 or 58 here. I hate how this is like such a weird line. Eventually, I mean, we'll probably end up getting field 10 as well. How much is that? 422. This one's only 163,000. And then, you know, maybe we'll buy 18. Oh, it's already fertilized. It has something on it right now. Or no, it's just fertilized. Okay, so maybe we'll end up buying 18 as well. That's only 84,000, so maybe we'll buy 12 and 18. Doesn't look like it needs any of the other things, so we could probably go ahead and plant in it right away. So let's buy 18. And then field 12 looks like a good item to purchase as well. So now we got a couple decent little properties here. Let's go ahead and start picking out some vehicles that we want to purchase and some equipment. Alright, so I know we're going to have to plow that one field right away before we can even start looking into planning. I think we can customize this to be pretty big, and it needs 340 horsepower. Okay, we might buy a decent sized tractor. I don't know if we'll hit 340, but we might be able to hit 300. So I'm gonna buy. I'll buy the big one, and then we can modify it back down if we need to, if it's not working very well. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that one. And then let's look for tractors. I think all these are under 200, so let's look at the medium tractors. I think up to 200,000 would probably be pretty good. This one's only 234 horsepower at max. If we buy the Fendt or the 6R, we could get there definitely. 268 is not bad. We have 1.5 million to buy all the rest of the equipment that we need. This one actually has a front 3-point as well. So this one comes with 280. I kind of like this setup. Obviously, we're going to set that to US. We don't need the panoramic window. I think we will want the 3-point on the front of it. And then for right now, I think we'll do no on the front loader attachment. We can always customize that later. One of our barns has a customization point, so we can do that later. So for 282, we're getting that 300 horsepower. I think that is plenty for what we need. And then let's go ahead and pick a planter. I do have to be decently conservative with my money here just because I have 1.3 million, but I do have to buy a decent combine with a nice head on the front, or else it's going to take forever to combine here. So let's see. I think this is the best one. It's got fertilization option. I don't mind the default colors. They're fine for me. But it is the biggest one. It has a 4.6, and all the other ones were either 3 or 4 meter. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one. We'll go ahead and purchase that. I know it's going to take a long time to plant these fields without having something bigger, but with only 1.2 million to start out with, or left over, I think we're going to need to save a little bit on some of these things here. So next up, I know that at least one of our fields needs lime on it. So let's look at what we can get here. How big is this? This holds 1,500. This holds 14,000. Yeah, I think we have to get this one. That's the only one that looks like it would work for us here. Also, I think we need to get the extended. Yeah, for the extra $8,000, I think that's gonna really help us out. So go ahead and buy that. So here we are back at the farm with the plow here. Unfortunately, I think this plow is too tall to fit in any of my buildings, so I'm just gonna have to make like a little spot right here without going through, without backing up into the building to set that down for now. I should go ahead and probably pick up a mower as well. I think these are ready to be mowed over here. Not sure, I might have to wait until springtime to check on it. I'm gonna go grab other equipment and I'll be right back. Alright, so I was just looking at the sales here, and it looks like we have a mower that's on sale for $9,700 here. This is something I was going to get anyways. I think I'm going to go ahead and just buy it right now. And it only needs 80 horsepower, so we are probably going to end up buying another tractor here that can do that by itself. So we'll go ahead and buy that, and I think there's another attachment that can go with that as well if we need it to in the future. We'll have to pick that one up on our way back. Okay, so I know it's still January here, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get on top of these fields real quick and start working them. So this one definitely needs plowed, 12 definitely needs plowed, 18 does not. So let's see what else it needs. It is going to need lime as well. So I will go ahead and start over here on 12, and we'll see if we can get that one finished off here today before we move on to the spring when we can start planting. be interested to see how well this tractor does. It only has, I think it's 301 horsepower, and this plow requires 340, I believe. So it would be interesting to see what kind of struggle it's going to have here with doing this big of a spot. So we're going to do some steering assist here. Let's do 2 headlands on this one, I believe. Actually, what does one look like for us? Okay, that doesn't actually look too bad. Should be able to spin around. And we'll start from here. So with us needing fuel and lime pretty often, I think I'm going to purchase this fillable lime tank. There's not really a spot to buy it here on the map, it looks like, so we need to put one in somewhere around here. Try... I'm going to get this so it doesn't do too much damage here. That's a good spot, or I think even right here. If I do right off the corner of that, I think that might be a good spot too. I think that's the spot right there. Alright, so that's 26 grand, but that'll be well worth it so we can get lime for our fields right away. And then I think we're going to go ahead and throw a gas tank over here as well, which I think that can go maybe on the back side of the service barn or beside the service barn. We'll go ahead and put that right here. Alright, so field 12 is now plowed and looking pretty good. It does need lime, and field number 18 doesn't need anything right now. So I'm going to go ahead and skip forward. I think what we're going to try to plant here is probably going to be... we might try oats first. or soybeans. Yeah, so we could do canola or wheat, barley. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like in about 2 months here between March and April, we can go ahead and plant the oats. And we'll be able to harvest by July and August. If we do this correctly, we can harvest and then go right back into barley, which will take almost 11 months to grow here. But we should be able to go right back into barley right after that. So we'll try to do oats here, but I got to get this lime down. So I'm going to skip forward about 2 months, put the lime down, and then we'll come back over here and we'll hit the oats on both of our fields right now. We're going to start out with both of them doing the same product since they are like medium to smaller size fields. And then we will sell those off and use what we have from that to start expanding and switching up what we're going to grow here. So we'll have a couple different things going eventually. But let's get this field limed real quick. We can go ahead and get the tractor out here and go ahead and buy some lime. So I think you purchased the lime over here, and then yes, you got to fill it up. So let's I don't know how much we'll realistically use here. Let's just do 2,000 liters. Let's bump that up. Let's go 5,000 liters for 1,200 bucks, and let's see how much that's gonna fill up our bin here. I think it holds 9,000 right now. Not sure really how much we're gonna need for the field over here. Yep, let's fill it all the way up. Use all 5,000. Should only be using this for lime. We'll probably end up buying a liquid fertilizer eventually, and then we won't have to worry about taking the fertilizer or the lime out of either one of these. Okay, here we are finishing up the lime here on field number 12. Took a long time to do so. I think putting the extenders on this was a good idea, but also it kind of threw off my lines a little bit. Made it to where I had to do two half lines, one going that way and one going the direction we're going right now. So I don't know if it really saved me much money or if it just saved me a little bit of time. So we're gonna go ahead and cross over here, and then we should. Whoa, okay. All right. We should be able to go ahead and sleep, and then start planting in April here. I think that's the date for it. Let me check real quick. Oats can go in. Oh, they can go in March or April. Okay, so well, we might go ahead and start planting then. Might skip a few hours ahead just so we have full daylight here, and then we'll probably go ahead and start planting. This is kind of my pre-planting barn here. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to end up purchasing this this seed location. So I'll be able to purchase my seeds, have them dropped off here, and then I will be able to just come and put them in the cedar right over here. So I don't know what looks best here. Actually, I kind of want that so I can go out that way. The cedar doesn't take up too much room. If I should just put it on the back side of my property here. I actually like that right there. Then it doesn't stick out too much, and I can just go purchase my seed right there. So with that, let's go get this cedar. Grab some seed. Okay, so I can buy mineral feed or seed here. I should probably just buy like 10,000 liters. It's only 10 grand right now, so I'll just go ahead and buy that. I don't know how much this one holds, like 4,000 or 5,000. It does hold fertilizer though as well, so let's see if there's one that holds fertilizer. Okay, this one's massive compared to that other one. Maybe we can just kind of sneak it in here beside it. Then we can do both in the same spot. I think that's... Unfortunately the buy is right there. It's kind of a weird location to have the buy just beside it. I'll just try to put it... I can't put it back any. I think that'll just have to do right there. Another 23,000, but I think that'll save us in the long run from having to go over and grab a forklift and try to maneuver around with pallets and skids and stuff. Is just not fun to do, so I'm gonna try to skip that adventure. Let's do 5,000 liters here. $10,000. Alright, so now we should be able to fill up both of these. Both the seeds and the fertilizer. So we'll start filling with seeds. Oh wow, it only holds 1,200. If I do fertilizer, start that, it only holds 530. Wow. Okay, so I think I way overbought there. To see how much seeds it uses here, and I might hire a worker for this, because for part of it at least, because I want to go ahead and grab my mower and the tractor over there that has the other implements, the tedder and the windrower, all together, because we're going to start needing that here soon. I should be able to start mowing grass soon. So let's choose oats, and then we'll set up our pattern here. Yeah, worker, yep, the width is good. What I'm going to do the headlands first. And then, yeah, we should be good to have them start doing this. Let's get it lined up pretty good. Alright, I'm going to stop the video right here. What I ran into with the planter was basically I let it run for about an hour with the worker on it, and he only had about 25% of the field done. So in the interest of me not taking 4 to 6 hours to complete one video, as well as this video getting quite extensive here, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off right here. I didn't record an outro, so I'm doing this in the future here, but I'm going to cut the video for right here, and I'll pick up in the next one with where I'm at currently. So I'll walk you around real quick just to show you what happened, but basically I ended up trading in this planter for the larger Amazon, looks like Citon 15001C. This one is, I believe it's 15 meters compared to the 4 meters that the other planter was, and I think that one's going to work a little bit better for us. I did go ahead and plant field 12 and then field 18 as well. So at the end of this video, I'll end up throwing up the time lapse real quick of field 18 being done, but it was done pretty quickly with my bigger seeder there. And then after that, I was able to go ahead and purchase a new tractor. So I have the Volvo here, BM. It's a 160 horsepower tractor, and I can kind of get into what I'm going to do with that in the next video. But for now, thanks for watching. If you like the video, I'm sure I'll be sharing more of these here soon, and come back and check them out. And show up for part 2, where I'll be planting grass in fields 51 and 53, and I'll be applying fertilizer to 12 and 18, and hopefully getting closer to harvest. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and have a good one.